Welcome to Tangling along with me. We are continuing on tanglepatterns.com, and today it is this pattern that we're going to work with. So let's open up the book and find a space for this one. And yay, we're going to make it right here, because this is the pattern, the border pattern that I have been keeping an eye out for. So I'm gonna put it in right here because I've saved that space for this pattern. I'm going to use my white Jelly Roll 08 for this pattern. I'm gonna make it a little smaller because I don't have that much room here, but if you have more room, then please do make it a little bigger. I am going to make a line, but I'm not gonna put it in the center. I'm gonna put it a tiny bit off center here and make a line. And I am gonna aura that line. A nice thin aura. And then I am going in with another line here. So this black line that I have here in the middle should be the middle of your aura. So if you have a line, not aura, for your border. So if you have a line like this one up here, I'm not even sure you can see it, where you want your border, then that should be in the middle of the black one right here. So I'm gonna turn my book, and we are going to kind of make circles. So a half circle here, going around and doing the rest of the circle down here, like that. Then I'm leaving a tiny space here before I make my new circle or next circle. Again, going down there, leaving a space, making a circle, and like that. And we're gonna do that all the way down our border. You could actually just make one of these. You don't need to make the both sides of these, so you could kind of just use these two lines and then the circles on top of those. Let me scoop my book down so you can see what I'm doing. And I have room for one more circle and a tiny bit of one. And I think I should have one right here as well. Kind of like that. And then I am finding the middle point between the two circles here and kind of making a dot. And making kind of a little curve from the circle and to the dot. You don't need the dot. I am just using it as a way to know where my center point of this petal thing is going to be. And the last one over here. There we go. Then I'm gonna turn my book and I'm gonna do the same here. So I would have one going from there. And I don't have this pattern straight into the middle, so these are going to be tiny. They should have been just like the other side, but I have to have room for the aura that is coming next. So I am squishing this side a tiny bit. There we are. And I'm gonna turn my book a tiny bit around. And then we are going to aura this all the way down the side. Just following along with the pattern. There we go. I'm turning my book around so I can do the same thing over here. Making my aura around everything here. Trying to keep it a bit consistent, but I'm not really that good at making consistency in auras, but I'm trying. And it's okay if it's not 100%. You won't notice anyway when it's all done. There we go. Turn my book around so I can see what I'm working on here. I'm gonna cap this one and I'm gonna take my rust colored Moonlight 6, Moonlight 06 here. Again, a jelly roll. Actually, I think I'm gonna turn my book around like this. So in these pieces, they have popped in kind of some what do you call that shape. Let me take this paper. So they made this shape in all of these small leaves, but mine are so small that I think they would be too small, so I'm just gonna make a line with a dot in mine. So yes, I am making this a tiny bit different than the original, but I did show you the original way, so you can try that out if you're if you have the room for it. If I had my if I was doing this on a white page with my fine liner, I would have gone ahead and made that pattern, the original pattern. But with the jelly rolls, the lines are always a bit more thick and they can be a tiny bit more uncontrollable, so I am choosing this one instead. And there is no wrong or right in Zentangle, so I know it's all fine that I'm doing this. So I'm just relaxing in my hand and enjoying the process. And don't forget to breathe. It's very important. There we go. So inside these arches or circles, orbs, whatever, they have made 3 small orbs kind of following along the arch of the semicircle here. So I'm gonna do that. I have room for that. So it's very embellished. I really like this tangle. And I'm gonna turn my book around again and do the same over here. So 3 orbs following the line of the curve here, or the curved line. All the way around. There we go. And they actually have one here in the middle of these orbs, kind of having an orb that kind of ties these ribbons here together. Like that. I think we have everything here. So that's everything on this pattern. I think I want a tiny bit of this Ocher Moonlight 10 in here. I'm thinking of just filling out these orbs here in the middle of the ribbon. Maybe even a tiny dot inside these small orbs. And I see I have made a mistake in the auraing. Actually, we are going to, by auraing, we should aura this half circle first. So it would look something like this. And then that one. So now let me correct that, because I can do that. So if I'm doing this, I would make this aura first, all the way down, and then this aura. That was my mistake. Sometimes these step outs don't really show it that visible what to do. Or I am looking too fast on these step outs before I start making the drawing. I don't know. I'll let you decide. Anyway, that is the pattern. I think I am going to leave it because I have a lot of air right there and I don't know what to do with that. I really need something there, but I'm not sure that I have anything that will fit in there. So maybe I just need to make a line. Let me make a line here. Kind of ending off these patterns here on the other side. Like that. I could go and aura that. Just a tiny aura. Like that. And down here I'm gonna make the pattern go up underneath when we are done with the page, but I'm not gonna do that now. I'm taking my white charcoal and I think I am gonna pop in a good amount here, kind of making this line a part of this pattern instead of just leaving a big open space here. Taking my Tortillion and softening out this white. Almost coloring in the spot behind the pattern white. I got a bit too much right here, and I noticed I was going over these lines here and there. So I'm just cleaning that up so the space in between the auras here are nice and black. There we go. Anyway, I think I'm gonna stop here. This part I will correct when we end the page. Anyway, that's it for today. That was the pattern. I actually think this border is really pretty. I hope you liked it as well. It was this one right here. So we only have a few spots left now, so we will soon be done with this page. I will see you very soon again for the next pattern. So I will see you, and I hope you enjoyed that one. Thank you for watching. Have an attitude of gratitude.